We're live here with Eddie Bravo, the head of 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu. I'm Alex Jones, obviously. We were talking about a headline for this live feed on this Saturday night here in Austin, Texas. And I thought, hey, let's talk about the New World Order, talk about chemtrails, talk about geoengineering, talk about vaccines, talk about Trump, talk about the New World Order, but also, ladies and gentlemen, talk about the Joe Rogan Experience. That was the biggest podcast he ever did back in February of this year, and he's invited me back soon, so I look forward to that. But reminiscing about the biggest podcast in podcast history. $5 million on YouTube, 20-something million downloads on the Apple system, something like 39 million downloads total, which just shows it's amazing. You combine those two things together, it was really incredible. So we're going to get into reminiscing about that, what the next podcast might be like, what 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu is doing, and Eddie's questions for me about chemtrails, about geoengineering, about globalism, about, you name it. We're going to cover it all here right now in the next 20 minutes or so before we eat dinner.
So you might as well believe what you can prove and know that, man, since 1958,
if it's flat, why is this just fly an airplane over the edge and fly around and get video?
That's an easy question to ask. I mean, if you really want to know. I mean, if you want to know, when it comes to the Earth being flat or round, who the hell knows? But the fact that who the hell knows is fucking scary.
But like
Magellan sailed all, we should know.
Magellan sailed all the way around it.
How do you know?
They had history books.
How do you know? No. If you understand the flat Earth model, and we're talking about things you can't. If we're talking about this, we have to talk about things that we can prove only. Like, for instance, I know one thing that I don't need proof on. I know when you take a compass, it's always going to point to the north. No matter where you're at, it's going to point to the north. There's this magnetic force in the north. Everywhere, anywhere you stand in the world, you have a compass. It's going to point that way. So we know there's a force, some kind of magnetic force in the center. And then another thing that we know for sure is Polaris is a star, the only fixed star in the sky. All the other constellations revolve around it, and it just so happens to be right over the North Pole. That's pretty crazy. I don't need a scientist to prove that. We know that. You can see. No, that's even in the mainstream. That's not even debated. The Polaris is right over the North Pole. There's a magnetic force there on the North Pole. Very interesting. And then when you got to understand,
they've got dark matter scans. This is where they now know there's something like 1,000 times more powerful.
This is what I'm talking about. We don't know this.
There's something like artificial.
No, this is what I'm talking about. We don't really know this. This is what they're putting out. They put it out. You know when they say they put out, 7 new planets found, like every 6 months. We found 9 new planets.
Because there's thousands
in the Kuiper Belt. That's to keep the budget going. That's just to keep the budget going. We don't know if they found anything. There's no evidence of any of that. They just say we found 7 planets. There's no proof. There's no proof. Why believe it? It's all coming from the same agency that faked moon missions. You're not gonna believe any of that shit. It's the same thing. You don't benefit. I don't benefit at all from believing that we just found 7 new planets. We found 7 new planets, 10 light years away, or 100 million light years away, or whatever it is. You're looking at planets that far? Come on, man. They're not looking at shit. It's a bunch of lights, and they don't know what it is. It's a bunch of lights. Stars, who knows what they are. When you look at a star through a telescope, it looks fucking crazy. It's like crazy geometric art. It's crazy. It's weird. I don't know what it is.
Well, stars twinkle atmospherically, planets don't. There's a wavelengths dispersal, so light, so.
Yeah, I want to believe all that, man. I want to believe all that. I was that guy.
Well, let me just
collecting space
I think science is questioning. I think it's healthy to question, because used to everything was a theory. Now they say it's a fact. Like man, bear, pig, half bear, half man, half pig. And it's been proven that Al Gore is like just a pig. He's not half bear, half man, half pig. So don't be serious. I mean, I hear what you're saying. I think it's healthy to question.
And they say the sun, if you Google how far the sun is from Earth, it's going to say 93 million miles in Google. And people just go, it's 93 million miles. No one has any way of confirming if that's true. They just have it, they're all theories. Everything is based on a theory.
Well, the Catholic Church used to say that the Earth was flat, and then they said it was the center of the universe. And they locked up Galileo or Copernicus for saying that.
Do you know what the cosmic microwave background is?
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
It's the cosmic microwave background from the Big Bang.
Yes, you do know what it is. Yes, it's like a snapshot of the leftover radiation.
It's not as old as this is.
No, but they did the first time they did it was in 2006, and then they did it again in 2013.
How do you know that's real?
I don't know, but this is what's coming from the mainstream. I don't know if that's real either, but this is what this was the situation. In 2006, they took a snapshot of the universe again, cosmic microwave background, and when they analyzed the data, it appeared all the data was saying that we're in the center and all the stars are revolving around us. That's what it said. That's what it said. This is science.
They have found that there's like some outside force holding it all together, and they go, "Oh, this is artificial."
No, this is.
That's why the billionaires say it's a simulation now.
So, anyways,
that is true.
Most scientists thought there must have been some mistake.
So, what do you think it is?
No, let me finish. Most scientists thought, okay, it's got to be a mistake. They fucked up somewhere because there's no way we're the center of the universe. It's impossible. So most scientists said it's not real. So then they did it again in 2013. Took another shot of the universe, and it confirmed it. It's for some they don't have an answer for it.
But from our perspective, matter is like closer, easier to read, like light at a candle. You're shooting out, the rays are going to be weaker because there's dark matter and the interspatial distortion between the different dimensions that creates a magnet wave, basically a deep hole in the quantum mechanics that absorbs it. So you can't pierce out that far. You're going to get higher readings near a gravity well like the Earth. What's that?
I don't know what the hell you just said. All I'm saying is the mainstream, the highest level of cosmology, cosmic microwave background. The results came back in 2006, 2013. The stars are aligned around us. They don't know what to say. They don't know what to say. So
I'll say this: I read about a guy that was on acid.
I don't know if that's true or not, but I know it's a controversy
like all the planets,
in the science community.
All the stars look like big pieces of shit, all like interconnected around us.
I don't know what's up there. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know what those lights are. I don't know what we're on. All I know is the pictures of Earth from space or CGI. Come on, it's more. It just goes on and on.
It's like this is like a habitat in a larger giant jump ship. It's hyper warping to a new dimension.
Shit, I don't know.
There you go.
I don't know.
Big
All I know is the pictures we're getting. Turns out they admit this, all the pictures of Earth from space are CGI composites, except the ones from the moon mission. Guess what? We didn't go to the moon. So what are you talking about? So they're all fake? It's just really suspicious.
All right, that said, I must let the incredible team have their chicken fried steak and their ribeye. Great job, everybody. Eddie Bravo, final comments.
My final comments, I want to believe we went to the moon. Please, give me some more evidence. Give me more evidence. Just, man, you can't be saying shit like, oh, we destroyed the technology on Field Day in regards to the moon missions. You guys can't be saying that. How are we supposed to believe you when Don Pettit, one of your NASA astronauts, he's in the one day he's at NASA, then he's up in the International Space Station in a polo shirt, and then he's back, and he says
the bones.
He says
replicas
that we destroy. He goes, I would go back to the moon in a nanosecond, except we don't have the technology. We destroy
the Saturn rockets.
They destroyed the technology.
Saturn rockets.
They destroyed all of it, the telemetry data and everything. Come on, man, that's pretty suspicious, right? So you can't be doing that kind of shit. I want to believe, but you can't have that kind of shit. Give me some good shit. Give me good footage of the docking of one of the ships that comes up from Earth and then docks at the International Space Station that's been floating for 16 years. No accidents, nobody's died. Show me footage of it docking. Show me footage of something docking on another ship at 17
I think it's
miles
something
an
to
hour.
your question.
Right?
Yeah, let me ask you a question. What do you think Antarctica is when scientists go down there? Is Earth like flat? There's like two different ice skins?
Who knows what it is? But we know the mechanics of water. I could prove that water will always find its level. All I need is a little button. This will always find level, the water, no matter what. I could do that in any country in the world. But you can't prove, you can't, and water always conforms to the interior of its container, never to the exterior. But
gravity.
People always go to gravity, but gravity hasn't been proven. How do you prove? They can't prove gravity.
Floating.
Then it's still gravity's a theory.
No, I'm not floating.
Well, because you're more dense than the air around you. What about a helium balloon? How come gravity is such a powerful force that it can't get the balloon?
Because that's more buoyant.
No, it's because helium is less dense than oxygen.
See, I disagree with that. I believe gravity exists.
Tesla didn't believe in gravity.
Now, do you see what I'm saying? Why? Well, like you take a tennis ball and you throw it in the ocean, and you throw a rock in the ocean. The rock's going to sink. Why doesn't the tennis ball sink? Because air is trapped in it, and it's not as dense as the water. How come gravity doesn't work on that tennis ball? It's defying this force. This force is so strong that it holds oceans to it, holds buildings and skyscrapers.
The gas is lighter.
It's less dense. So listen. What would be easier for Ray Lewis to hold down? Ray Lewis, 260-pound linebacker, to hold down a baby, or to hold down a 280-pound man? What would be harder?
Hold down the 280-pound man.
Of course. So the heavier something is, the harder it's going to be to hold down. The lighter, easy.
That's still gravity.
Yeah, but gravity is this force that's holding skyscrapers stuck to it, ocean stuck to it, but it can't fuck with the butterfly. Butterflies has anti.
But let's get back to you thinking I was clowning you. I didn't know what you were talking about. You're saying all sorts of stuff. I think.
No, I was just playing. I know you're not clowning me. I love you, man.
I don't remember that. I want to go back to it. I want to experience it.
Hey, if let's just say people say, why would they lie about the shape of the Earth? You know, if they were lying, if they had a good reason, let's just say if the Earth was really flat and they convinced everyone that we lived on a ball for whatever reason, easier to control, whatever. Let's just say it was true. Wouldn't it be smart for them to control the opposition, right?
But everybody's trying to explore. Why hasn't somebody gone over the sky with a video camera?
This is the weird thing. Look,
the ocean just pulls off.
Every flat earther I know knows that the Flat Earth Society is a fake organization. It is. No flat earther messes with the Flat Earth Society. It's the first page that comes up on Google when you're looking into flat Earth, and Obama's always sending people over there. So if the Earth was flat, that's a good plan. So, and it's the Flat Earth Society has ridiculous stuff. If you think regular Flat Earth is ridiculous,
let me ask you a question. Why couldn't I just rent a jet aircraft, have it refueled, keep flying, and then it doesn't? Like
you'd never come back. If it was flat, you wouldn't come back.
And you just kind of hit space.
How are you going to come back? Who knows what it is?
Well, you turn around.
Well, you could turn around.
Does the ocean pour off the side?
Nobody knows. It seems like we're in a big type of container type thing, and we're surrounded. That's what it seems like.
Oh God! Man.
It's funny, right?
I am clowning on here. I don't buy into that. No, I don't think. Okay. I think it's good to question everything, but I just, you look at other planets, the sun. We see planets that are turning, they're round. I've personally looked at Jupiter and Saturn for hours at night and seen the planet turning. I've seen Jupiter turning. I've seen it going, in a big telescope. I got like a big 12-inch refractor.
What does that have to do with what we're on? Did you see us do that?
No, because I'm on.
So if something else is round,
the bones. I'm clowning now. Eddie, I believe the Earth is round.
No, it's going to be on CNN. Too late. Alex Jones thinks the Earth is flat.
No.
No, he doesn't.
Man, who knows?
That could ruin your career right there. That could be it.
I know. Rachel Maddow flash.
This is the dinner that ruined Alex Jones.
Infowars.com, newswars.com. We'll see you tomorrow, 4 to 6 p.m. Central. Eddie Bravo in the ATX. This has been an amazing transmission.